Hey everybody, Jay here with another 1960s house remodel update. So today, as you can see, I'm doing floor sanding. We're getting the hardwood floors here ready to refinish. The first thing we're doing is stripping off all of the 50-year-old lacquer or whatever it is that they used to seal these floors back in that day. You can see where I've already gone. It's much lighter. The stuff, the old finish, has kind of turned a yellowish orange. So we're stripping that off, getting it down to the natural wood, and we'll restore it to its natural beauty. Couple of things that I've learned, some tips and tricks here to running a floor sander, which this is my first time running this, and I've learned a few things. First of all, some electrical considerations. We're using a pretty heavy gauge electrical cord. I haven't actually measured the amperage on this, but I'm guessing it's pretty close to the 15 amp limit. We're probably at about 12-13 amps is my guess, judging by what I'm seeing and feeling here in the heat on the extension cord. We had to wrap the cord around the handle a couple of times. We also had to tape the plug together. I had a little bit of an issue here where the plug got loose and it was actually arcing and started smoking the extension cord. So you want to make sure you've got really good tight electrical connections both at the sander and in your outlet. Also make sure you've got enough power for this thing. Like I say, it's probably 12-13 amps that this thing is drawing. So you don't want to have a bunch of other stuff plugged into that circuit when you're running this thing. The other thing that I've noticed is it takes a lot of finesse to run this thing. So not only do you have to move very slow and very steady, because if you go too fast, it starts skipping. You don't get a good sanding finish. If you go too slow, it starts to gouge into the wood. We're starting with a 20 grit sandpaper here, which is like sanding with stones. I mean, this thing is the roughest sandpaper I've ever seen. And then we're going to have to do this several more times, stepping up the grit each time to a finer and finer grit, going to 36 and then I think 60, 80, and finally 100 grit. So go ahead and fire it up. The other thing I'll mention too, you definitely want to have a good face mask. I'm using an N95 mask for really good filtration. I've also got some hearing protection. You definitely do not want to be breathing in this 50-year-old lacquer dust. Not good for you. So here goes.